Help wanted. Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I've come down to my local tackle shop, B&B Tackle, for one thing, and I hope you have it.
What's that?
Red wigglers.
Oh.
All right, guys, this is Austin right here, and he's just telling me that he's got all kinds of new great stuff. It's all crammed in here, and I'm like kind of excited. This looks like you got some stuff on sale.
Yep. We got a few reels on sale from Daiwa. We got some boots and stuff, some deck boots. We got those on sale as well. Some discontinued colors for 2021. Getting all the new stuff for 2022 right now. So all the new stuff's coming. All the old stuff's got to go. So got the boots on sale at $60. They're usually either $99 or $109. We got all the new clothing out from Hook. We got the new hats. We got the new apparel over there with different patterns and stuff.
Oh yeah, look at all that.
Yeah, we got the Hook pants. We got Hook shorts. We even got women's stuff. You know, so
got all your bases covered.
Yep. We got all new selection of different rods and reels and everything.
You know what else you got?
What I got? I got worms. I got red worms.
You got worms.
I got worms.
I got worms.
Yep. It'll work. It'll catch a fish if it bites.
Yeah, you're right. All right. This is directly after several days of bad weather, which includes a brutal cold front and a lot of rain. Now, it did not rain yesterday, but it was chocolate milk everywhere. It did rain, however, this morning, starting around 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. this morning, and it just whooshed almost all morning. So, yeah, you're right. That's where I'm at. With conditions anyway, but this is where I'm at. I want to fish this pond and some other things in this area, the immediate area. I need bait. I want to see what I can catch. Ooh, somebody threw that here. But of course, it is really shallow right now. Not just because they've been pumping it down, but it seems to be becoming silted in over time. Since I've lived here in Belle Chase, I've experienced it getting shallower and shallower. Some of that is from the silt, and some of it's just from it getting pumped down aggressively, repeatedly, because of storms coming in. Even though we did get some really bad rain this morning, just really bad thunderstorms, this water does not look that bad. To me, it looks clear. It might not to you, but it is stained with a lot of tannin, and that's just normal, but it's not muddy. I'm gonna fish the canal over here by the culverts just because it's out of the wind, and I do see fish. I see a lot, in fact. However, before I start fishing, I want to do a little bit of maintenance. Here's what I have left for red wigglers, and they're not looking pretty good. There's not that many left in here. Some of them are dead. So here's what we're gonna do. See this? I haven't looked in here yet. Oh, they look pretty good. There's something wrong here though. This is pretty much made of paper. This is not. This will very likely get crushed with me. This will not. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking in the cup and getting the healthy ones out, throw the dead ones to the side. It basically switched. Put this whole cup into here. Got all the good ones out, dump that old dirt out, and just put this right in here. There we go. Not going to get crushed now. Like usual, I'm going to drop shot a red wiggler to start here, see if we can get some catfish bait for later. And we're using a size 6 Aberdeen on 6-pound test. We want to leave a little bit hanging up at the top and a little bit hanging at the bottom to attract them as I shake it. Style of fishing I'm doing is called perch jerking, and we just have a little bit of weight. It's 3/8 ounce weight. The key here is how much line I have between the hook and the weight. Do not want too much. You want about 6 to 8 inches at the most, because if you have too much, your worm is always going to be too high in the column as you perch jerk it. The idea of perch jerking, the lead pretty much stays stable on the bottom, and you just reach, you just up and down with the worm. Reach. One of the good things about them keeping this pump down lately is that I can walk out on these culverts. When I first moved to bell chase. Water levels were normally above, a bit above where I'm standing now, and couldn't come out here like this. I did see some panfish hanging out. Oh, I see some right in front of us actually. Not sure how big they are, but I do see them in the water. There's quite a few of them. Might need to put this bait just a little further out in front of me without spooking them too bad. There is a lot there. There we go. Man, at first I thought it was going to be all small because that's all I saw, but that is not small. Check that out. Nice. Wonder if there are more big ones down there. There's a bite. It was a little bite. Oh, another bite. Here we go. Oh, he let go. Took a bit of the worm too. I mean, that is kind of the risk you run when you have some worm hanging off, but it will invite a big bite really fast. You can get a bigger fish faster like that. Whereas if you just have a little bit of worm on there, you're more likely to catch your smaller perch, your smaller bluegill. There was a little tap. There we go. Not as big as the first one, of course, but that is a good size for what I need today. I need bait. There we go, nice. Ooh, bit of a fighter, that one. That's because he's got some shoulders. Look at the size of that one. My goodness. For the most part, this water in front of me, this little cut feeding the pond, is really, really shallow, except for a few exceptions. Like right here in front of these two culverts is a bit of a deep hole. There are two more culverts over there, but it's not such a deep hole right in front of them. Over here where it's open to the bank, where there's no vegetation, that's kind of a hole too. Not real deep though. So out in the middle, this water we see out here is really, really shallow till we get to the mouth here, to where the canal is, and there's a drop off. There we go. Oh, I think that was a turtle. Oh, got something here. Yeah, you're right. The bite in front of me has died a little bit. I think it's going to come back, but I need to let it rest. So, rod number 2. This is a really simple rig. It's just a split shot rig. Got here a number 6 Aberdeen and a couple of split shot 4-pound test line. If you've never seen me do this before, the two culverts that I was just standing on are separated right here in front of us. We're just going to drop this down through the crack here. There was so much water flowing out here, I bet there's a lot of fish in these pipes hanging out. Getting a bite right now. Ooh, got him. Not very big. Every time I've been here lately to try the cracks in these pipes, the same scenario plays out. I get a fish out of each one, or 2 fish out of one, and then that's it. So I've decided to put a float on here, and as you can see, did you see that? Here, let me show you again. There's the float right there. It's a little bit of current, and it's taking it back in there. Maybe there's more fish back there, but pretty much wanted to do this because yeah, I want to move on and do other things, so I want to have this going. I'm gonna let out a little bit of line because that float's not going to stay visible, and we're going to kind of bungee this in a little bit. There we go. You know, this could fail. Anything could go wrong. Nothing could happen, or while my back is turned, all of a sudden the little tote here is getting dragged. But it's just the silly things we do when we're fishing sometimes. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, getting a hit. Automatically got a fish. The bite is back out there. Plus I just put a new worm on there with a lot hanging off. And there we go. Another nice gill for bait. Oh, what is this garbage? Caught some twine. Oh, someone's old cast net. Get that out of the water. I might know who lost that too. Always good to get those out of the water. Unfortunately, it kind of messed up the spot a little bit. I could be wrong. I might keep catching fish, but I might want to wait for all this stuff I just disturbed to settle down. Get out of there. Oh, yeah. The bite came back. Had to wait a while for it to settle down after I made all that mess. And good thing this is going to be bait because he's dripping Kool-Aid. I had something run. He ran right up into the culvert. Look at that. Ho ho ho. Nice. Another species. Ooh. Small, little tiny thing. It's because I barely have any bait on there. I changed my scenery a long time ago, and now I'm going to change everything. I love it when daylight savings comes. Yeah, you're right. It is still early in the afternoon, sort of. We got a little over an hour before the sun goes down, but I am going to jet and probably do something else now, totally different. Remember, March is a really good month down here in Southeast Louisiana for all kinds of panfish. All right, guys, thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.